She pressed the password, her birthday. The screen opened, and the wedding photos of me and her were on the home screen. Sophia bit her lip tightly, tears kept falling. Slowly, she opened my memo. I have the habit of keeping a diary. I used to write it in a notebook, but as technology advanced, I started writing it on my phone, and I've had this phone for 5 years. I have been a nostalgic person ever since I was a child. Otherwise, I won't have loved Sophia wholeheartedly for so many years. February 4, 2018. I bought a new phone and spent a lot of money to have the same model as Sophia. Today is a beautiful day. May 6, 2018. The company is going bankrupt soon and everyone has to leave. If I don't leave, I will stay with her forever, as long as she doesn't push me away. She won't push me away, will she? I really want to confess to her. July 15, 2018. Sophia praised the delicious porridge I cooked today. I was very happy. After I failed so many times and finally succeeded. August 20, 2018. It feels so bad to be drunk. But it doesn't feel that bad if Sophia could drink less because of me. October 13, 2018. The company is still short of 1.5 million to fill up the gap. I accompanied Sophia to so many banks, but none of them offered loans for us. Seeing Sophia's anxious look, I couldn't help but finally spoke to my sister and took away the compensation of the insurance left by my parents. It was for me and my sister. I know it means a lot. But my sister is the best person to me in this world, so she gave me the money anyway. I promise, when I get rich in the future, I will definitely make it up for her. January 5, 2019. Sophia finally won the project, and the company is finally back on track. She took me to celebrate together, and we drank a lot of wine. She said she was very grateful to me for always being by her side, and very grateful for everything. We are together now. I think I am the happiest person in the world. March 25, 2019. I met Ethan, Sophia's best friend today. He is so handsome, with a gentle temperament and fair skin. What should I do? I seem a little bit jealous of him. I think Sophia is being too good to him. May 16, 2019. Sophia suddenly mentioned marriage to me. I was actually a little bit flattered. She said her parents were pushing her hard and we had been dating for a year. I agreed without much hesitation. Anyway, I never thought about marrying anyone else except her. May 23, 2020. On the wedding night, Sophia went to pick up Ethan. She said that Ethan was so drunk and could not find his way home. She said that she would come back after sending him home. But she didn't come back all night. And I received a message and photos from Ethan. He said, "Borrow your wife for one night and I'll return her to you tomorrow." His tone was clearly showing off. October 25, 2020. Sophia has been spending more and more time with Ethan. She will go whenever Ethan calls her. I complained to her, but she said that I thought too much. She said that if she and Ethan wanted to be together, we would have done it already, and there was no way we could wait until now. Even though I was so angry, I really believed it. I believe she won't betray me. April 16, 2021. I thought I could tolerate Sophia forever. I can also deceive myself every time Sophia leaves. She is just going to meet some normal friends only. Everyone has their own social circle. But Ethan sent me photos of him and Sophia again and again. He said, "James, don't mind. Sophia and I have been like this since childhood. There is nothing between us." What the hell is that? Provocative? June 20, 2021. Sophia is pregnant. When I knew the news, I was so happy that I couldn't help myself. But Sophia told me that she didn't want children yet. She said the company was on the rise and she couldn't stop. I'm really sad. I really want a child with her. But I will only respect her choice. August 16, 2021. I don't want to write anymore. My original intention of writing a diary was to record every happy moment, but now it seems like they are all negative emotions. I can't stand the relationship between Sophia and Ethan more and more. I don't know how long I can hold it in. I think I can't hold it anymore. By the way, I started my own business. Never give up. August 12, 2022. It took me a whole year. The company I started my own business finally got its first order, and the price was quite good. I'm really happy. It's not in vain that I worked day and night, and now I'm finally catching up with Sophia. I really don't want Sophia to be teased by anyone again, said that she has a toy boy or something. But, does Sophia care? Every time she is teased by her friends, she laughs it off. She doesn't get angry because that is not important, right? But I still wanted to celebrate with her. Just like when I worked hard with her and she shared her joy with me when she finally succeeded, I really want to go back to the way we were back then. I really want her to see that I work really hard to love her. My memo ended here. After all, I died after that day. I watched Sophia's big tears fall on the screen of my phone. Is it guilt? Or regret? But it doesn't matter anymore. I really didn't feel anything at all. I'm sorry. Sophia suddenly said. The voice was hoarse. Bullshit. I tried my best, but still couldn't make a sound. I really want to tell her, stop being so hypocritical. Not only I have no feelings for you anymore, but I have never thought of forgiving you. I didn't know that day you succeeded in starting a business. If I knew, that day. Sophia couldn't continue. Sophia covered her heart in pain. Probably the stomachache came back again. She shrunk and fell at my grave. The sky gradually darkened. Sophia's phone suddenly rang. She stirred. If she didn't move, I thought she was dead too. She took out her phone. It was Ethan who called. She answered the call. Hello. Sophia, where are you? I have a cold and a fever. Can you come to my house? Ethan's extremely weak voice came from over there. Yeah. Sophia agreed immediately. I laughed again. Is this her confession? It's really, deeply touching. I watched Sophia stand up from the ground. Her stomach doesn't seem to hurt anymore, and my whole body feels calm. She drove directly to Ethan's home. The door opens. Ethan appeared in front of her with a weak face. Sophia, you are finally here. I feel like I am going to die. As he spoke, he deliberately leaned against Sophia. Sophia avoided him. You were fine this morning. I didn't see that you were sick. Maybe I caught a cold suddenly? Ethan said deliberately, I also heard people say that sometimes a bad mood can affect the body, causing the body to have cold symptoms. He just wanted to tell Sophia that he was in a bad mood today and he wanted her to stay with him. Sophia, come here. I made porridge for you. Don't you have a stomachache? I heard that porridge can nourish the stomach. Ethan said flatteringly. Sophia was pulled by Ethan to sit near the dining table. Then a bowl of porridge was served. Try it, I cooked it by myself. Ethan looked expectant. His eyes stayed focused on Sophia. Sophia, what's wrong with your forehead? Why is it swollen and bleeding? Did you just find out now? Sophia asked sarcastically. It was too dark just now. What happened to you? Ethan asked anxiously. Nothing. She picked up the bowl of porridge in front of her and took a bite. After eating it, there was no emotion on her face, and I couldn't tell what the porridge tasted like. Is it delicious? Ethan asked expectantly. Have you tasted it yet? Sophia asked him. No, it's only for you. Really? Sophia put down the bowl and spoon with another sarcastic smile on her lips. Isn't it delicious? Ethan seemed to have noticed that Sophia was acting strange today. Ethan quickly took a bite by himself. As soon as he ate it, he almost vomited it out. He said with a grimace, I'm so stupid. I turned the salt into MSG. I don't know how to cook, but I still want to surprise you. I'm really clumsy. Who will be born knowing how to cook? Sophia asked Ethan, as if she was asking herself. Are you angry? James's porridge is always perfect. Sophia said, murmuring to herself, "He should have tasted it again and again before letting me to eat." When Ethan heard Sophia talking about me, his face obviously turned bad. "Soph, what happened to you today? I feel like you are acting weird. You have never compared me with James before. You know that I have never suffered since I was a child. How come, like James, he has no parents? I'm sick today and I cooked porridge for you. Aren't you touched at all?" Ethan said sadly. Sophia looked at him with an increasingly unfamiliar look. "Yes, James has no parents, but I have never treated him well. He has cooked porridge for me so many times, and I have never thanked him once." "Sophia, what's wrong with you? Did you quarrel with James today? Did James threaten you?" Ethan said angrily. "Do you love me?" Sophia suddenly asked him. Ethan was stunned and a little bit surprised. He never thought that Sophia would suddenly ask him like this. I have been with Sophia for the past 6 months, and I have indeed never heard Sophia take the initiative to mention the so-called relationship between them. Now I'm dead. Have you finally decided to take that step without any worries? I saw Ethan getting a little excited, and he said, "Sophia, for so many years I thought you knew it already." "So, you love me?" Sophia confirmed again. "I love you. I have always loved you, otherwise I wouldn't be so caring about you. As soon as I heard that you had a stomachache, I would learn how to make porridge for you, even though it wasn't good, and I would never sell cars and house to help you if it wasn't for that. Just because you love me, and you were trying your best to ruin the relationship between James and me, right?" Sophia sneered. I didn't. I have always respected the relationship between you and James. That's why I have never crossed the line." Ethan said in a panic, "Did James say something to you on purpose? Are you starting to not believe me? You said you sold your house and cars to help me. Do you still remember the exact day you gave me the money?" Sophia asked. "How could I remember something that happened so long ago? What about the specific amount?" "More than 1 million. Ethan's eyes flickered. "I gave all the money to you at that time." "Ah!" Ethan screamed in fright. Because at this moment Sophia suddenly stood up from the chair, took out a shiny long dagger and pointed it at Ethan's chest. "Stop lying to me." "I didn't lie to you, Sophia, come on, just calm down." Ethan's face was obviously a little panicked. "James is the one who gave me the 1.5 million, not you," Sophia said through gritted teeth. The long dagger she was holding was trembling and shaking on Ethan's chest. "Don't be like this, Sophia, don't be like this." Ethan was so frightened that his face turned pale. His hands frantically touched the things on the dining table, grabbed the bowl of porridge that Sophia had just eaten, and smashed the bowl directly on Sophia's head without hesitation. Sophia's body tensed up. Ethan took the opportunity to run away. The top of Sophia's head was covered with blood. Next moment, Sophia suddenly stabbed from the back. Ethan lost control of the pain, and his whole body fell to the ground. "Sophia, are you crazy?" Sophia's eyes were red, filled with murderous blood. She asked him in a trembling voice, "Why did you lie to me? Why?" Sophia is ready to stab Ethan again. "That's because I loved you." Ethan confessed everything and probably knew that he couldn't lie anymore. "I just went abroad for 2 years, and you and James were together. He took you from me. Yes. He is not worthy of you at all. You are the one who is not worthy of me." Sophia said harshly, "Why did you go abroad during the 2 most difficult years I was facing? Was it because you were afraid that I would implicate or slow you down?" Ethan couldn't find an excuse to refute. "I watched their argument from above and just thought it was so funny." After so many years, Sophia, finally willing to see what kind of person Ethan is. "You really deserve to die." The hatred in Sophia's eyes became stronger. "Don't mess with me, you will pay with your whole life." "I will call the police. I will call the police right away." Ethan wanted to take out his cell phone and make a call. Sophia didn't hesitate at all. She stabbed again and the dagger go through Ethan's hand completely. Ah! Ethan was so painful, and his cell phone slipped down as well. The next moment, Sophia pulled the dagger out, fiercely raising the dagger in her hand, trying to stab his chest this time. Please don't kill me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have lied to you like this, and I shouldn't have ruined the relationship between you and James. Ethan was really scared, and he began to beg for mercy. Please let me go. Sophia, please let me go. Come on, let me go and I will apologize to James, okay? I'll apologize. Apologize? Sophia's face became even crueler. James is dead. How do you apologize to him? Ethan was stunned. He thought he heard that wrong. James is dead. Ethan, James has been dead for half a year because of you. Sophia roared at him, if you want to apologize to him, just die. No, I didn't kill him. I didn't hurt him. Ethan, such an adult, was so frightened when he cried. It was your birthday that day and you were so insisted asking me to stay with you. When James and I lost our temper and left, he got into a car accident. Sophia said harshly, if it weren't for you, James wouldn't have died that day. How can you blame me? You came here yourself. You're the one who caused his death. What does it have to do with me? Ethan said in a broken voice. Yes, I was also responsible for James's death, so both of us need to die together for our sins. Sophia said. She no longer hesitated and stabbed the sharp dagger directly into Ethan's heart. I just floated above and watched them. Happy? Can't say I am not happy. Revenge always feels good. But it's hard to say how happy I am. After all, I am dead. No matter what will end up to them, they can't bring me back. Just treat it like a show. In the end, the play was not very satisfactory. Because at the last moment, Ethan grabbed the stool next to him and knocked Sophia unconscious. Then he rolled out of the house and called the police. Sophia was arrested for intentional injury and then placed in a detention center. Her parents came to get bail pending trial, but she refused. But Ethan came to see her later. When he arrived, his hands and back were still wrapped in bandages, showing signs of being stabbed by Sophia. Sophia, James is dead. Is it worth it for you to make us end up like this for him? Ethan asked her. The most unworthy thing for me is that I didn't kill you and bury you with him. Sophia said through gritted teeth. James is such an ordinary man. He is not worthy of you at all, but you risk your life for him. It's me who doesn't deserve him. It's me who tarnished his love for me. The thing I regret most in my life is that you hurt him. Ha ha. Ethan was so angry that he laughed out loud. Well, actually I was about to came here have a good talk with you today and then withdraw the lawsuit against you. Since you are so unrepentant, then you can enjoy your jail food. Anyway, for me what I cared about the most was your money. Yes, you are right. I never gave you the money. I lied to you. James was dumb enough to do good deeds without leaving his name deserves to be taken credit for. And yeah, I was trying to stir up the relationship between you and James. I sent our ambiguous photos to James from time to time. I thought James would get divorced in just a year and a half. That man actually tolerated you for more than 2 years. That's enough. Sophia suddenly became furious. The prison guard held Sophia down tightly and said, "Don't try anything." Ha, enjoy the jail. Ethan stopped talking to Sophia and left. Later, Sophia was sentenced to 3 years in prison for intentional injury. The day Sophia was imprisoned, my soul was suddenly able to leave her side. I started wandering around. I went to see my sister. My sister finally found a good man. I watched her get married, watched her get pregnant, and watched her gradually come out of the shadow of my death. 3 years have passed. My soul is still wandering around, but it's just becoming more and more powerless. I saw a woman that day. A person who is somehow familiar, but I can't remember. She had short hair and came out of prison. After she came out, she went to my grave. Strange. Why is she here? I watched her squatting in front of my tombstone, touching the photo on the tombstone little by little with her bony fingers. She said, "James, I'm sorry." "James? My name is James? I am sorry. I am so sorry." I saw pain in her eyes. "It seems heartbreaking. I love you and always have." Ethan and I admit that I had feelings for him before, but after I met you, you are everything to me in this world. I thought he sacrificed everything to help me, so I wanted to be as nice to him as possible to make up for him. I also always thought that since I married you, I was yours, so I didn't need to owe you anything anymore. I even take it for granted to enjoyed your kindness to me. After getting used to your kindness, I just forgot that you also have feelings. And you will also feel sad because of my neglect of you. As she talked, she cried. Then she covered her heart tightly with her hands. It seemed like the pain was excruciating. After a long time, she laughed at herself and said, "It's too late, right? You are dead, you are already dead. I will never see you again, James, I miss you so much, I really miss you." She cried for a long time in front of my tombstone. When she finally left, she said, "I will be with you soon." I didn't know what she meant, but I still followed her inexplicably. I watched her drive a car and parked it on a street. One day passed. Suddenly, she stepped on the accelerator and rushed out. There was a clang sound. A man was knocked away by her. The body was ejected several meters. His face is beyond recognition and bleeding a lot. Her car was also hit hard against the railing next to it, and the entire front of the car was deformed. I am clearly a ghost. Why would I feel scared when seeing this horrible and bloody look? I turned around and floated away immediately. The moment I left, I heard someone calling me, "James, James, is that you? You are always by my side, right?" I was frightened. I just feel like the person chasing me behind me is scary. I was floating, my consciousness became more and more chaotic, and my soul became more and more scattered. I know that I am leaving this world. Gone forever. The moment when my soul is gone. In a hospital delivery room, the sound of a newborn crying could be heard.